A couple years ago, I was living every entrepreneur's dream. Every time I would open Instagram or TikTok, it would be exploding with notifications. Hundreds of thousands of views, thousands of followers a day, and even people stopping me in public saying they've seen my videos before. In just 90 days, I had built a 450,000 follower empire. It felt like I, quite frankly, had everything that people chase online. Attention, recognition, validation. For a moment, I thought I'd made it. And when I was ready to start seeing the internet money that everyone was talking about by turning this attention into a proper business, reality hit me in the face. The people filling my DMs weren't entrepreneurs. They weren't serious clients. They were kids, students, people halfway across the world who loved the motivational content I was posting, but didn't have the money to invest in what I had to offer. So I launched a high-ticket content mentorship to hopefully turn things around. But instead of clients, I got call after call of people trying to pick my brain for free. I would post Instagram stories saying that I had more slots to work with me if you just comment this word. However, everyone knows that that's just a cry for help. That's telling your audience that you have more supply than you have demand. I was running on empty, pouring myself out, and nothing was coming back. The views were high, but the business was bleeding. What looked like success on the outside was quietly crushing me on the inside. I had built an audience of people I didn't even want to sell to. And that was the breaking point. I had to walk away from everything I had built and start over. This time on YouTube. Smaller, sharper, more intentional. No more chasing numbers just for the sake of it. I wanted to create content that pulled in the right people. The ones who were ready to take action, ready to invest, ready for proper transformation. At first, it was humbling. A fraction of the followers, barely a ripple compared to what I had before. But the difference was immediate. The people who showed up were serious. They weren't there for quick dopamine. They wanted depth and they wanted solutions. And that changed everything for me. Today, the small channel is the heartbeat of my business. I mean, just this morning, I pulled in the 12K paid in full client, and I only needed a few thousand subs. I wouldn't trade that for a large audience of hundreds of thousands of people ever again. So in this video, I'll explain why this shift worked and equip you with the proper lessons needed to avoid the viral trap that these personal brand gurus are trying to send you down. For years, I listened to these gurus preaching, just get more views, post more reels, the clients will come to you. But here's why that doesn't work. Firstly, short form trains for the wrong behavior. Platforms like TikTok and Instagram Reels are designed for quick hits of dopamine. They're an easy way for viewers to just forget about their life, to forget about their problems, to be entertained for hours on end. It teaches them that if something becomes slightly uninteresting, they should just move on to the next thing. It puts people in a state of entertainment, of quick hits of dopamine, not in a state of buying and solutions, not in the state of actually seeking transformation. And that's the state you want your prospects to be in. That's probably why your inbox fills with freebie hunters, just looking for some free value, these free hits of dopamine. They don't have serious buyer intent. Speaking of buyer intent, if you make it to the end of this video and you still have any questions about growing your YouTube organic funnel, and maybe you even want to hear me out, see how I can help you directly, then you can book a call with the top link in the description at the end of this video. The second reason for my switch from my 450K personal brand to a niche YouTube channel is because the more views you get, the less qualified they are. Viral reach pulls in masses of people who will never buy from you. More views just means lower quality, not higher conversions. Do not fall for the misconception that if you 10x your views, you're going to 10x your call bookings. Because if you get 10x more views, that just means your videos were appealed towards more people. Since the audience in the total addressable market was larger, there's a higher chance that they're less qualified. Therefore, call bookings will become a lot more stale. And on top of that, the calls that you do get are not going to be the people you want to buy from you. The third reason is because authority gets destroyed when you chase trends. To keep up with everyone else on short form, you have to speak faster, have higher dopamine edits, use jump cuts, chase these viral trends that these little kids are doing. It might grab attention, but it takes away the trust, depth, and authority needed to sell high-ticket coaching offers. And the fourth reason why I made the switch is because on short form, you're chasing instead of attracting. Posting story keywords every week, cold DMing, or having setters beg people to hop on calls with you just weakens your brand. It cheapens your offer. The more you chase, the more authority you lose. Why would someone spend 3, 5, or even 10K on you if you're begging them to work with you, if you're the one that gave them the idea to work with you? They should feel like it was their idea, that they were attracted to you, and that they chose to enter your ecosystem. They chose to hop on a call. So high views might boost your ego. They might make you feel important, but they do not build a proper business. And if you build that proper business, you gain way more aura, you get way more attention, and people see you as a much higher authority. So you're chasing the wrong thing to become seen as someone important. So here are the 5 key things I noticed when I stopped chasing attention and started seeking intention. The first one is that you attract instead of chasing. On YouTube, serious prospects choose to watch you. By the time they reach out, they're already eager to work with you. You get to set up your funnel on YouTube using my methodology of the view convert framework, which I'll explain later in this video. And your viewers choose to enter it. They choose to go through your nurturing process and to get closer to your actual product. YouTube is extremely good at finding the exact people you want to target your videos to. If you lay down the foundation and you let YouTube do its thing, I promise you, it will bring in those prospects. The second thing is that content on a micro YouTube channel compounds. Each video becomes a long-term business asset that is constantly bringing in new prospects, constantly nurturing them, and constantly sending them to your booking form. I've had people book in with me and I've sold to them from videos I've posted months or even years ago. These things work like 24/7 setters. They work like 24/7 salespeople. This is much better than having videos disappear after just 48 hours on short form. The third benefit of getting this micro YouTube channel is that viewers come to learn. YouTube is built for education. It's built for longer videos with people with higher intention, with higher attention spans even. People show up ready to invest in themselves. They show up looking for solutions, looking for transformation. And when you have prospects in that exact mindset, in that exact state of looking to buy something, in that exact state of looking for transformation, it's much easier to slightly nudge them towards your offer. The fourth thing is that more time equals more trust. Spending a solid 10 to 30 to even 60 minutes on YouTube with your prospects builds much more trust than quick 60-second reels. And in high ticket coaching, trust is the key currency. A study just came out from Google saying you need to spend about 7 hours with someone to fully trust them. You're not going to be getting those 7 hours using short form content. However, if you drop 10 to 20 minute YouTube videos a couple times a week, these videos compound and it's stacking hours and hours and hours with your prospects. So when they do hop on a call with you, they feel like they already know you, they trust you, they're nurtured, they're bought into your product, and they're in a state of buying to actually work with you. Now we have one more very important key point that actually allowed me to land that client this morning. It changed everything. So if you're ready to stop listening to the blind leading the blind and actually build a thriving business where demand exceeds supply, you need to build a niche educational YouTube ecosystem. And I'll explain what the ecosystem looks like in just a second. But first, I need to remind you to buy my thing because I also run a business. I just started working with online educators one-on-one to help them apply my view convert framework. This framework helps you do exactly what I'm teaching in this video, putting it into a systemized process where I can hold your hand and walk you through it. So if you want to claim your spot and apply to work with me before my demand caps out and I have to raise my prices, then you can click the top link in the description, watch a quick video to learn a bit about me, and then you can book a call with the button below that. So let's talk about this content ecosystem I mentioned. Instead of gambling on one clip going viral, YouTube allows you to build a library of assets. Now, you shouldn't just throw a bunch of random content out there. You need to be incredibly intentional to ensure that you're getting your viewer from point A to point B. Point A being where they're at now with their uncomfortable situation, and point B is going to you and your offer to find the solution to getting to where they want to be. The View Convert framework essentially explains how to send viewers from just seeing you for the first time on YouTube to being pre-nurtured, pre-qualified, and even pre-objection handling them. So when they go to talk to your sales rep or even you, they're already ready to buy. The way you do this is with a layered system of 3 steps. The first are top of funnel videos. These top of funnel videos are getting people to see you for the first time. They're preaching the belief system to your viewers. And then those videos should focus on funneling towards other videos that are more nurturing. So you preach the belief system, you preach the philosophy. Now you need to give them education and teach them how to actually apply that belief system into their life. So if it's teaching someone how to lose weight, your methodology could be using the carnivore diet to lose weight. That's your top of funnel. It's just meant to change the belief. The second video, which is middle funnel, is where you teach the carnivore diet, how to apply it to their life. This is where you showcase expertise. This is where you flex case studies and you show how much of an authority you are. And then the bottom funnel are the ones that are extremely nurturing. These ones are longer videos, potentially a free course, potentially a story about you. It could even be a flywheel VSL, which is essentially a VSL that you just post on YouTube. It should be around like 10 to 30 minutes. And the goal there is to just completely and utterly prep them for the call with you, to make sure that they know the value you have to offer. They know that they are in a bad situation. You really push the pain on them, and then you push the solution to get to the dream outcome. And when you have those 3 steps in place, you're able to actually land 3, 5, and 10K offers consistently from one organic engine. So you can click the top link in the description to apply to work with me, or you can check out this video here. YouTube thinks you'll like it.